Okay guys, so you asked me for a lava guide. Here you go. I'm gonna be showing you guys three of my games against lava hound decks in the meta with minor wall breakers inside top 2 and 3000 ranked. So in the first game here we're gonna be against the meta lava hound deck. Like this is the most popular lava deck going around this season. So make sure to pay attention closely and you can see my thought process. And all these games are gonna be replays, by the way. I wasn't recording live, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So here I knew that he was gonna drop his lava hunt and I was really in a bad cycle. He does lava hunt, then I go wall breakers immediately, same lane, just to get damage on top of the lava. You can force out to respond, or if not, you're gonna get free 1000 damage on top of the lava. Bro, that's even more than the poison itself. Then I go bats and immediately predict his skeleton dragons, because that's what they usually do. And then I go poison just to clear up everything, and that's just a pretty good defense. We didn't take any damage. Then he goes Valkyrie and Inferno Dragon on the other side. Like, that was a weird play. I don't understand why he did that. I go Evo Bats and he made a mistake there. He should have zapped, and if he zapped, I was gonna be in a bit trouble. But he didn't. Then I go Miner immediately, thinking that he's gonna fireball. But he doesn't fireball. Like, he should have waited and fireballed my bats, but he actually wasn't patient, and that actually cost him the tower. Like, against lava hound decks, you need to take their tower as soon as you can. It doesn't mean that you should spam and drop everything at the bridge just to get damage. They can just defend cheaply and take your tower. And you need to keep in mind that you have to have a dual lane pressure, because the lava deck is a beatdown deck and you can actually pressure. I do the same trick here again, but he was actually a really good player. Like, he predicted my play and he did Evo Walk there just to get rid of the bats. That was a heads up play from the opponent. I gotta give it to him. Then I go bomb tower like this and then spear goblins late. That's a really good trick I've seen pro players do. I think I first saw it from Mohammed Light. He used to do bomb tower like that, and when the balloon got pulled to the bomb tower, he would drop spear goblins just so that spear goblins would lock onto the balloon instead of the lava hound. Then I go bomb tower like this so that he couldn't predict. We go wall breakers and he predicts the Evo bats with the fireball, but he fails. Then I go with everything in the pocket and we take the W. It doesn't even matter at this point. I had the game won already, and I'll see you guys in the next game. The next replay is gonna be a lava clone deck. The lava clone isn't as popular as it used to be a few years ago, but it kind of has made a comeback because of the Evo Lumberjack. Like, Evo Lumberjack is so broken that it has made this deck kind of work out. Okay, so we go miner, and like, as soon as I saw these cards, I was like, this is definitely lava clone. I remember it. I actually figured out early. But with the difference, I actually thought that he's playing with arrows and skeleton army version. That's why I predicted the skeleton army here with the luck, but I should have just waited to see the whole deck. Like, he was playing with barbs. I don't know why would he play with barbs. Like, you already have the lumberjack, bro. You need to have skeleton army just to have a quicker cycle, and your deck can be cheaper. Like, he doesn't even have a small space. Like, he's playing with fireball, so I didn't know it at the time. If I knew it, I could have predicted even more, but I'm gonna figure out a little bit later. Okay, we do that, and then after he drops the lumberjack, he doesn't have any responses to the wall breakers, so we get the damage to the tower. And then I go bomb tower like this. Like, I wasn't expecting the clone there, but his cycle was so messed up that he had to do it. If he was playing with arrows, he could have arrowed the wall breakers, but he wasn't. Here I go bats and miner to force out the arrows, but after seeing the fireball, I was like, hell yeah, this is my matchup. I dropped everything at the bridge just because I know he was gonna respond with a spell to the bats. Like, they were Evo bats, he couldn't have defended it any other way. Then I ignored the flying machine there, because if I defended that, I was gonna be really low on elixir, and that wasn't really what I wanted to see. Then I pressure again, and I was expecting barbs here, but he did a terrible bat, so the bats just died to my spree goblins. Like, I'm playing with cannoneer, he needs to save his bats to pressure. I go bomb tower like this. A quick tip to you guys: if your opponents don't have balloon and they're playing with a clone deck, especially lava clone, and especially if you don't have any poison, you can go bomb tower like that. The bomb will clear up everything, like after they use the clone. Like these days, clone isn't meta, and you can't really see that trick. But back in the day, it was really good. Then I go knight and spree goblins like this. I didn't drop my miner there because I thought he's gonna overcommit on offense. That's why I didn't want to spend anything else. But now that I think about it, I could have actually defended it, but it doesn't matter anyway. And here I was in a really bad cycle that I didn't want to drop anything. Like, I leaked 5 elixir or something. I do it again here. Like, I didn't want to waste my evos, and that's why I was playing like that. Like, after seeing the bats, I was like, hell yeah, let's drop the wall breakers and get rid of those bats, and we can get some damage onto tower. And then I poisoned the flying machine and the lava just because it's the best play I could have done there. Good thing for me, the tower was on the baby dragon and it killed it. Then he drops another lava hound and he even clones it. That's like 4 lava hounds and like what, 24 lava pops. Then we go ahead and drop a fat poison on top of everything, and we even get a connection with the volleys on the right side on top of everything. Like, at this point I knew I had won the game. All I need to do was get some damage with the miner and spell cycle him. I dropped my wall breakers here thinking that I'm gonna get a connection, but just because the barbs were evo, they killed the wall breakers. I think if they were normal barbs, I would have got a connection. It doesn't matter here. We go with miner on top of the tower and drop everything, and we take the W, and I'll see you guys in the next replay. Okay, in the last replay here, we are against another Metal Lava Hound player. We go wall breakers in the back, and after I see the skelly dragons, I go ahead and drop my miner there just to get that one wall breaker on the tower. But the guards are so broken that they defended it. Like, they're so ridiculous at this point, bro. Then I go knight just to not take any damage from the skelly dragons. I go bats behind the knight just to force out something. He zaps. Like, after he zaps, I go wall breakers in the middle just because I know he doesn't have any good response to it. He ignores it and he drops the lava hound in the back. That was the best play he could have done. I don't want to drop my spree goblins early here, so I go ahead and drop miner in the back just to have him tank for the skelly dragons or another let's say inferno dragons shot. I go spree goblins like this just to DPS that lava hound. I go with bomb tower like this just to pull over the balloon, and then I go bats and then poison on top of everything immediately. We're gonna take some damage here, but that was the best I could have done, like as far as I know. Like, and these guys are not typical lava players you see every day. Like, as I told you before, this is top 2000 ranked, and this guy even played better than the last 2 lava players. He didn't even have a bad start. Like, as you can see, he has taken half of my tower, like almost half of it. I'll go ahead and pressure on the left side. Like, after I see he zaps, I go with bats on the right side immediately just to force out the skelly dragons. Like, after he drops the skelly dragons, I know that he doesn't have any elixir to support the skelly dragons, and now his cycle is messed up that he can have skelly dragons behind the lava hound push, and that's what I was looking for. I was expecting guards here, that's why I dropped my wall breakers and miner on the left side. Like, I even dropped my bats thinking that he's gonna respond to the miner, but he didn't. That knight was an overcommitment on my side, but that's fine. Then I do one of the oldest tricks in the game. I do bomb tower high just so that the tower can shoot the balloon first. And I even drop my wall breakers just to have him busy on the defense. But here I make a mistake, and that actually costs me the tower. I should have dropped my miner 1 tile to the left side so that it could have pulled the dragons. But just because of that, I actually didn't save my tower. Like here I even try, just because I know there are 10 seconds left. I go with miner, but after he drops the skelly dragons, I was like, okay, there's no need to defend. And he predicts my Evo bats, but with the zap, but I didn't even drop them. Here I go ahead and drop them, but I was unlucky. The skelly dragon actually turned away and killed some of them. Here I know that my Evo bats will survive the Valkyrie swing. That's why I was actually pressuring. But I made a mistake here. I dropped my normal bats on the Valkyrie and they just died. They were sacrificial. But we got another connection with the wall breakers on the tower. And here I know he's gonna attack. So I don't really want to let him make up big pushes. That's why I go with my miner on the tower and then I use my knight to tank. I go bat some wall breakers immediately just to get damage to the tower. And after they connect, I was like, okay, that's my game. Like if it wasn't for the wall breakers day, I would have lost. But the luck takes the tower and that's GG. That's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching till the end and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.